week 10. We're done. Day 29. Friday the 2nd. We had some particular things I'll talk about here in a second. First, then we finished up the web information and the internet and the unit completion. I'm going to keep moving. Cool things coming up. We got a tech den and we need to settle in on a date, either the 8th or the 20th. This is going to be Unreal Engine, getting started in gaming, some hints and so forth, and then the second part will be Blender usage. So we're going to go, I think, like 9 to 10:30 for the first part, and then the Blender will start at 11 or so and go to 12:30. There is an AI talk uptown here in Mason City. I'm going to send out some information on that to the students, November 14th. And I'm going to attend that, and students will have an option to attend that if that fits their schedule. And I'll be sending some email out on that. And then we're going to have a tech den on wiring later on in the year. We reviewed login, why it's important, login, academic IT area. I manage that, so if you're in PC 229 and using the computers and you have an issue with login, you contact me. I had Thing running on my iPad, so we looked at that and it showed all the wireless connections. Not all of them, but a lot of the wireless connections. Then I see if there's any questions in general. Some more things on the internet. Alright. We talked a little bit about mail servers, and NIAC does some mail server work. The students mail on my.niac.edu. Well, actually, this here is an intranet, and we talked about that today. This is where I had my iPad connected, and I was running the free software thing. It was showing all the wireless connections, like over 400. I think college has over 100 access points spread out across campus. Up here, I did mention we have a client accessing the server. We did a little more work on our web pages today. I talked about open systems like the internet, which there isn't much monitoring, so to speak. You know, anybody can just, like today, people updated their websites. Now they're available via the internet. Anybody that has the correct addressing to get to it. We talked about closed systems, systems that are more like Apple is more of a closed system. They keep things within their realm, their software and their devices and so forth. Microsoft would be a little more of a closed system. You have to pay to get to use their software and you can't make changes to it, compared to an open system where typically it's more available to everybody, so to speak. This is some more terms. Here's some more terms. Let me we talked about email. Talked about college here runs an email server, that my email, mike.dirksen@niac.edu, or the students. So there's at my.niac.edu, which Microsoft manages. Somewhere's in the cloud. Okay? This allows us to send email. This allows us to read email. Those are protocols. And then who manages your email? So we talked about all these other emails that might be out there. like I've got a Google account, people have Hotmail, my wife's got Jody, she's got a Yahoo account, and so forth. Important things to understand, so if I send an email from my account and it goes to my wife's account, that email is stored there at Yahoo. And even if I go, oh, or Jody goes, oh, I better delete that email, you know, you don't know if that's already been copied to a backup. Does that make sense? And just because you erase it there, it still might be on in fact, it probably is on a backup. We talked about then legally somebody coming and getting those emails. You just really have to be conscious when you send an email. You're pretty much saying that email you're never getting back. I mean, it's sent, it's going to be go on a server somewhere, that server's going to back up even before somebody looks at it or deletes it and so forth. So it's kind of almost like forever. We talk about file transfer protocol. This one's not secured. And secured copy, this is you transfer files and they're encrypted. They're encrypted as they travel. More of that next week. Virtual private network, we talked a little bit about those already. We can do a little more research into those. And this back here, still going? Yep. This is the concept of you can use phone communications via the internet, for example. Pretty popular, and so forth. Well, I think that's it for today. We're all caught up this week. Finished up, you know, just a reminder. You should have, right, we should have finished up, can you believe it? Unit 5. 2 major units left, 6 and 7. So the unit completion, outline, take the test, fill out the discussion questions. And I'll look at them this weekend. All right. Have a nice weekend, everyone. Bye.